Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to New Albany, Ohio, where for the first round of the OHSAA playoffs, the Logan Chieftains head up north to face off against the New Albany Eagles in New Albany. It's the first time these two teams have faced off in 8 long years. That last matchup happening on January 6th, 2018. So these two really don't have a storied rivalry, but Logan, under head coach Rob Haynes in his second season, picked up their first playoff game in the play-in last week against Whetstone, in which they won 68-53. So that's the game that got them here, but it's going to be tough to get past this New Albany team. However, the Eagles on a little bit of a standstill these past couple games, losing their final two regular season affairs against Westerville Central, in which they lost the OCC Ohio division because of that, and then against Hilliard Darby. Two teams that combined are 14-30, so a huge losing record there. And that's been the story of this season for New Albany. They can face off against the good teams and keep it close, but it feels like against the teams that are under 500, they really struggle. It's not been easy for New Albany to pick up wins, and that's been mostly because of their tough strength of schedule. Eagles are a team that their opponents' combined win rate is 51.9%, nearly 52%. However, Logan sitting at 7-16 on the season, including their playoff win against Whetstone. They have had a very tough schedule as well, sitting at a 55.6% win rate for their opponents. And it's been a struggle for this Chieftains defense, so we could see a back and forth game here, as they're a team that allows 58.2 points per game. And the thing about Logan is that they've picked up a couple wins on their season. They started off 0-5, then won 2 in a row, losing 3 in a row, then another 2-win game streak, and then it was just kind of off and on with the wins and losses. They ended their regular season with 3 losses in a row. 3 losses in a row, then a win at Tays Valley, their conference opponent, and then at Whetstone. So both teams will head to their benches to get this game nearly underway. We've got the national anthem and all the pregame festivities ahead of us, but head coach Tim Casey looking for a big Eagles win under his belt, 54-19 in his third season. Eagles won 4 playoff games last year and look to start off this run in a great way with a win here tonight against Logan. But it's March, and if we know one thing about March basketball, anything can happen. So you can't count Logan out just yet. The game hasn't even started, so you literally can't count them out. But we will step aside as, once again, national anthem coming our way. And we will be back here in New Albany right after with the tip-off in this first quarter. My name is Zach Flowers. Stay tuned for this action here on EBN.
district semifinal. And now let's introduce tonight's starting lineups. First for the Chieftains from Logan High School. At a guard spot, a 6'2" sophomore, number 22, Hudson Edwards. Also a guard, 5'8" junior.
All right, welcome back to New Albany, where starting lineups heading out there for both teams, as this is the final home game, guaranteed home game for New Albany. And many of the seniors on this team, Luke Ford, Jake Johansson, Kaden Kistner, Marco Matucci, and Jackson Thorne, looking to pick up a final win at home in the Nest. And once again, their final home game of their career. So we've got a little 96 Chicago Bulls intro for New Albany. And although the rough season for New Albany,
also at the forward spot, a 6'6" junior, number 34, Evan.
They have been able to pick up the 3 seed in the district bracket, or pardon me, in the regional bracket. While Logan, again, had to play in that play-in game against Whetstone, was able to get the win as the 14 seed, and now face off against the Eagles in a tough environment. As the starting lineup for the Chieftains, number 3, Daniel Bowers, number 5, Carson Tootle, 12, Chris Morgan, number 22, Hudson Edwards, and number 24, Owen Bell. For the Eagles, it's Evan Murfield, Kelby Martin, Kaden Kistner, Marco Matucci, and Cam Kolar. So tip off with Murfield picking it up early for the Eagles. So the New Albany will start with possession. Kistner finds Martin. Back to Kistner near the logo. Now it's Matucci. He's got Martin, gonna hand it off to Kistner. And now Martin from the left wing for 3. And just off of the front of the rim. Can't get it to drop. So this one will head the other way, as it will be Logan ball. So Bell will just inbound it to Edwards, who will slowly take it into enemy territory. He gets a screen. Bell finds back to Bell. Bell on the right wing, now in the corner. He's got Morgan. Morgan to Edwards. Edwards to Bowers. Down low, trying to drive inside is Bell, and it's blocked by Murfield. Cam Kolar comes away with it. Pass inside to Martin. Martin down low. He's got the 2-pointer. Easy layup after the turnover, as the Chieftains will quickly take it into enemy territory here. Morgan. He's got Bell. Now it's Morgan again. Bowers on the left wing, and a deep pull from Bell. And he can't hit. Matucci able to come away with the board. Martin drives inside after the long pass from Matucci. Now Matucci back with it at the top of the key. He will pull up and test his shot percentage, and it won't go. 6:25 remains in this first quarter, as Edwards has it near the right wing. Gets a screen at the top of the key. Drives inside towards the right elbow. Pulls up from mid-range and can't get that one to drop either. Chieftains, no points on the day. Bounce pass inside to Kolar, and Kolar off the glass. Layup gonna drop, as the Eagles coming out with a 4-0 lead with 6 minutes remaining. Edwards on the left wing, drives inside. Oh no, he's tripped up, and it's a travel. So this one will be Eagles basketball. And Logan will call an early timeout with 5:51 remaining. So a rough start in this district's semifinal. And one thing about Logan is they're actually a pretty high scoring offense, 51 points per game. But the Eagles have the edge defensively. One of the best teams in all of Ohio, top 10% in defensive points allowed with just 46.8. And even in the games that they have allowed their opponents to little to, well, no points, it's been the offensive struggles for New Albany. So if they can get hot with the basketball, then I have no doubt that they can win this game easily. So after the timeout, Eagle basketball, Kistner with it. With Bowers defending him. Kolar to Martin on the right wing. Now Kistner in the right corner. Back to Kolar. Now Martin in the right wing. Deep three. That one around the world and out. Murfield comes away with the rebound off the glass, and Murfield picks up his first basket of the night. Edwards will take it down for the Chieftains. Gonna hand it off to Bauer. Now it's Bell. Now Edwards. Pump fakes. Bauer. Down it low. And Matucci fell to the ground, and Martin was able to knock that basketball out of bounds, letting Matucci get back on his feet. So it will be an inbound for the Chieftains. Bauer. Tootle. And Bauer exchange passes again. Now it's Edwards at the right wing from downtown. And holy, he shot that one from Logan. And now Kolar down low. Kolar for the Eagles. Can't hit. 4:52. Chieftains basketball again. Edwards trying to drive inside. Edwards from the right baseline. Edwards. Jab step. Puts up the shot and gets the rebound from three. And an air ball. And the student section will let him hear it as Martin finds Kolar on the right wing. Martin again. Now Matucci. Matucci drives inside towards the free throw line now at the left elbow. Kistner finds Martin in the right corner. Bounce pass inside to Murfield. It's blocked by Bauer, who will take it down for the Chieftains. Now Edwards on the left wing. Finds Bauer on the opposite side. Now it's Morgan. To Bell. Gonna fire right back to Bauer. Bauer drives. Bauer takes a trip inside, and that ball will be out of bounds on Bauer, who was trying to pick up his own miss. So with 3:59 remaining, 6-0 ball game, halfway through this first quarter, and the Eagles shutting out the Chieftains. So Kistner will take it down for the Eagles. Just going to hand it off to Kolar back at the logo. Now it's Martin in the corner. Martin again for three, and he is 0 for 3 tonight. Can't make it from beyond the arc. Now Edwards from the right baseline. Finds Bell. Now down inside. And now Edwards from the right wing, and what a shot! Edwards knocking that one in to get the first points of the day. Now it's just a 3-point ball game, 6-3, with 3:19 remaining. Matucci finds Martin in the corner. No, it's stolen by Edwards out of the air. Edwards now drives in. Back out to Bell. Bell from the left wing. Bell will even the score. So 2 straight possessions with 3 balls for Logan, and they will even the score at 6-all with 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Kistner finds Martin on the left wing. Now back to Kistner. Martin exchange, and they just continue to exchange passes on the left wing in the top of the key. Now Kistner will try to make something happen. Now Matucci getting double teamed. Down to Kolar. Now back out to Martin, and Martin again missed, but Murfield comes away with the rebound, and Murfield can't get that one to drop from down low. So now the Chieftains an opportunity to take the lead for the first time today. Bauer. Oh, it's stolen by Matucci. Matucci. And a foul on the shot attempt, as he just tried to funnel it in. So Matucci will head to the line. First foul of the evening between both teams. As with 2:21 remaining in this first quarter, Matucci will head to the line looking for his first points of the day. His first free throw. Can't get it to drop. 0 for 1 from the line to begin the day with one free throw still pending. Matucci in these past couple games has really struggled from the free throw line. And he looks to change that narrative today. So he's able to knock down his second one. So they will take the lead back. Sorry for the technical difficulties with the scoreboard. But we are back. And now it is Hughes. Hughes will shoot an air ball. I mean, that was nowhere near. So Cam Kolar subs out, and Braden King will come in, the other big man for this Eagles offense. Martin now on the right wing. They'll swing it around to Kolar. Now Martin again. And cross-court pass. And it looks like a foul on Edwards. Or pardon me, Edwards. Pardon me, Hughes. So the second foul of the quarter for the Chieftains. With 1:52 remaining, the Eagles will inbound it. Matucci on the right corner. Swinging around down to Kistner. And Matucci now from the free throw line. Pulls up. Matucci, that one off the front of the rim. Murfield can't get the rebound, but Kistner able to come away with the haywire ball. Kistner puts up the layup. So Eagles take back a 3-point lead with 1:31 remaining. Edwards finds Bell. Now to Bauer. To Bell on the left wing. Bell gets a screen. Edwards now on the opposite side with Kistner. Mirroring his every move. Trying to drive in towards the right baseline. And Kistner, what a great defense there. But a little too much contact as he will pick up a foul. The first of the day for the Eagles. So it will remain Chieftains basketball with 1:12 remaining. Bounce pass inside. Kistner trying to come away with it. Kistner able to grab it. However, it's a jump ball. Oh no, it's a timeout by New Albany. One ref was calling for a jump ball. The other ref was saying that the Eagles were able to call a timeout. However, it may still be Chieftains possession. I'm not quite sure. But nonetheless, we are seeing a very physical game thus far as, again, New Albany calls a timeout with 1:07 remaining. It's a quick one in and out. Not a lot of New Albany fans in that student section over there. A little sad for the final home game of the season, and especially a playoff game. But it will be New Albany basketball coming out of the timeout. So it looked like head coach Tim Casey was able to call a timeout in favor of the Eagles. And now Kistner will take it down for New Albany. Martin at the top of the key. Now it's Kolar. Down to Matucci at the left elbow. Back out to Martin, and Martin's able to hit from the right wing. Martin finally knocks one down from beyond the arc, and 47 seconds remain. And Hughes finds Bauer. Bauer on the right wing. Back to Hughes. Down inside, and it will be out of bounds on Matucci as he was trying to intercept that one, but just couldn't quite grasp it. And so with 37 seconds remaining, once again, Chieftains basketball. So a little bounce pass up to Edwards. Edwards from the line. Edwards, what a shot! The mid-range drops. 12-8 is our score. 26 seconds remain. Martin slowly takes it down for New Albany. Ari Gillespie-Levine now with it. Finds Martin. Back to Gillespie-Levine on the left wing. Now King. Now it's Martin on the right wing. Matucci with 6 seconds remaining. finds King. King trying to put up a shot. King, a little circus layup. It couldn't go as the buzzer hits, telling us it's the end of this first quarter. 12-8 is our score after one here in New Albany. Eagles lead by just 4. Now halfway through that first quarter, with 4 minutes remaining, it was 6-0. Chieftains able to put up 8 in that last 4 minutes. However, the Eagles just 6. So it's a very defensive game thus far. But the other issue is just the missed shots, especially from Kelby Martin. He's gotten a starting spot tonight. He's a very good shooter. I mean, he is some nights automatic, some nights pretty inconsistent. And tonight seems to be like, thus far, a pretty inconsistent night. He's just 1 for 5 from the three-point line. So both teams will head back out onto the battlefield to begin this second quarter. It will be Logan basketball to begin this second quarter. So Bell, get it to his man Morgan. Morgan with Martin digging into him on the right wing. Finds Edwards. Edwards for 3. Edwards has got it. Chieftains come out of the first quarter break and put up a 3. And now Kistner nearly jumps over the half-court line. Could have been a backcourt violation, but looking like a wide receiver. And he will just dribble. Now King finds Kistner from the right wing. Kistner puts up the 3 ball, and it won't drop. So 7:21 remains. Edwards will take it down for the Chieftains. Edwards from the left wing. Edwards finds his man Morgan. Now they'll swing it around to Hughes. Back to Edwards at the top of the key. Edwards trying to make King miss. Can't do it. Pass inside, and Matucci able to come away with it for the Eagles. Kistner gets the pass and puts up the layup. Eagles will extend the lead put the lead back at 3. Little assist there from Matucci. And the finish by Kistner, 14-11. 6:41 remains. Bell on the left wing. Bounce pass inside to Edwards. Back to Bell. Now it's Hughes. And then Morgan on the right wing. Morgan, opposite side, he's got Edwards. Now it's Bell. Edwards gives Bell a screen. Bell for 3. Bell air ball. Nowhere near the basket. So it will be Eagles basketball with 6:21 remaining. So Kelby Martin will come to the bench for the first time today as Remy Troutner will come in, the other three-point superstar on this Eagles team. So Eagles basketball, Kistner at the top of the key, now Troutner on the left wing. Nearly wanted to take that shot, still with it, and he will. Troutner can't hit. That one looked like a line drive straight towards the rim, and now Edwards from the line. Edwards can't get that one to go. Troutner comes away with the rebound. Finds Matucci on the right side. Matucci takes a trip, and a lot of contact, no foul, but Matucci able to get it and can't hit the layup. Now Kolar able to put it in. Holy cannoli.
2 points, Eagles.
Whole lot of second chance points missed, but then finally the make, and then now down inside for Edwards. Edwards has got the layup. Quick possession for Logan to put the lead back at just 3. Edwards has 10 so far today for Logan. Highest score between both squads. So Kistner, Kolar, now inside to Matucci. Matucci from the free throw line. That one legit went in and out. You could not have gone more in and out, and Troutner came away with the rebound. And it looks like either a 3-second violation or a timeout. And it will be a timeout for New Albany with 5:10 remaining. So a 30-second timeout for New Albany, their second of the day. And Logan has come out swinging. However, New Albany has just been able to continue to respond to all the Logan points and keep themselves on top so far today. Logan has not led at any point through nearly a quarter and a half yet. And the Eagles are a team that once they get the lead, they're not going to give it back. Usually in the games that they are down, trailing, trying to make that comeback, even if it's just a small one, it's tough. Those are usually the games that they end up losing. But all the big men out there for New Albany, as Luke Ford will come in for the Eagles with Murfield and Kolar. So out of the timeout, it will be Chieftains basketball. Morgan finds Bauer. Bauer on the right wing. Back to Morgan in the right corner. Morgan orbits the arc. Now Hughes. Bauer down inside. He's got, pardon me, Edwards. Edwards at the top of the key. Edwards gets a screen from Bauer. It did not work. And now Morgan with it. Bounce pass to Edwards. Edwards trying to back down Troutner, and the fadeaway jumper can't hit. And that one will be out on New Albany. As Tootle was falling out of bounds and fired it towards an Eagle defender. So with 4:36 remaining, it will stay Chieftains ball. The inbound. Tootle at the top of the key. Now a 3-point after the handoff to Bauer. Able to pick up the rebound is Tootle getting down inside and gets a foul on his trip. So Remy Troutner, I mean, he's going up against a guy who is 6'4", as the first free throw is good. And one more still to shoot. I don't know how New Albany has not been able to get these rebounds down inside, as that second one is able to roll in. As Edwards for the Chieftains will head back into the game. He's got 10 points on the day of the Logan 15, and now Kistner will take it down for New Albany. Has Kolar. Back to Kistner at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Matucci. Now it's Martin on the right wing. Back to Kistner. Down inside. Now it's Martin. And Matucci pulls up from the corner. Can't hit. Murfield gets the rebound. Now Kolar again. Martin at the top of the key. Martin will shoot. And Martin scores. Second three-pointer of the night for Martin. Now 2 for 6. As this Chieftains offense keeps bringing it down inside. And now Tootle off the glass. And the 6'4" power forward puts the lead just at 2. Kistner now with it. 3:37 remain. Kistner back to Kolar on the left wing. Kolar step back. Now finds Kistner again, who will just take it back towards half court, slowing this offense down. Kolar with it. Now Kistner again. And now Martin in the right wing. Wide open, and he's got it. Kelby Martin again. 22-17 is our score with 3 minutes remaining. Bauer from the right wing. They'll rotate it around to Bell. Bell trying to get past Kolar and passes it to Edwards. Edwards trying to drive inside on Martin from the right elbow. Off the glass and out. Tried to really Circus Olay it in. And now Matucci drives inside. Matucci can't get the physical layup. Looked like he was trying to posterize that defender, but he will head to the line after a hefty foul. So 2:40 remains here in New Albany as Matucci will head to the line for the second time today. 1 for 2 after that first trip. as his first one is good. Eagles now lead by 5. One more free throw from Matucci and another make. So 2 for 2 this time. He's got 3 points on the day, all from the free throw line. Edwards finds Hughes on the right wing. Now it's Tootle on the opposite side, and now Bauer. Bauer trying to make a move on the left elbow. Passes to Bell. Now Bell still with it on the left wing. Finds Tootle in the corner with Murfield on him. Though now it's opposite side with Bell as they motion it around. Edwards on the left wing. 2 minutes remain here in New Albany in this first half. Hughes trying to get past Martin, and whistles blow as Martin tried to steal it away from Hughes on that drive, but his little too much contact there. As Logan will call a timeout with 1:57 remaining. So it was a slow start for Kelby Martin. Was shooting but just wasn't hitting. And now is the leading scorer between both teams with 11. As speaking of 11, it looks like number 11, Jake Johansson, will sub in for the Eagles. So it's a 7-point gain. The Chieftains were able to cut that to just 2. But then New Albany's gone on a little bit of a scoring streak thanks to Kelby Martin, who has been on fire in this second quarter, which is exactly what New Albany needed. And Logan has done a really great job of shutting down the playmakers, and a guy like Martin has really stepped up. As coming out of the timeout, it will be Chieftains basketball with 1:57 remaining here in this first half. So Edwards now with it. Has Bauer. Now Hughes getting double teamed. And now Bauer again with it. He gets double teamed. And now Edwards. Edwards on the opposite side from the foul line. Passes out to Hughes. Hughes for 3. Hughes, that one off of the rim and takes an eagle bounce. But the Chieftains able to recover as Matucci's able to steal it away. Matucci, slam dunk. An easy 2 for Matucci, as now he'll have to get back on defense quickly, as down inside he's got Tootle. Bell, Edwards now on the left wing. Edwards for 3. Edwards will respond. 1 minute remains here in New Albany in this first half. Kistner from the foul line. The floater picks up his miss. Another miss. And he gets it again. Now Kolar, pump fake. Man jumps right past him and another miss. Now Matucci on the right wing. Matucci for 3. Again, can't hit. Tootle finally comes away with the rebound for the Chieftains. That was 4 shots for New Albany, and none dropped. 30 seconds remain. Chieftains basketball. Bell with it on the left wing. Bell finds Edwards. Edwards trying to get it out of the air. Edwards able to. Now he finds Hughes in the right corner. Hughes drives inside, finds Bell in the left corner, and for 3, but whistles blow. And it looks like this one is heading the other way, as it will be on Hughes. After the miss, he was hustling for that rebound, and too much contact in his attempt to. So with 21 seconds remaining, it will be Eagle basketball. Kistner will slowly take it down for New Albany. Kistner's done this many times before. The miracle shot at the end of the half. Let's see what he's got. But now Kolar, Kistner on the right wing. Back to Kolar. Kolar drives inside for Murfield. Murfield, it's blocked. 2 seconds remain. Edwards receives. Edwards puts up the shot, and it won't go. So that will take us to the end of this first half here in this district semifinal between Logan and the Eagles. New Albany leads by 6, 26 to 20 is our score. As I'm going to be honest, as I expected, this one is a close one. Again, we look back at the Eagles season, it doesn't matter who they're playing. It's most likely going to be a close game. New Albany is a team that has a positive 162 point differential this season. On the other side, the Chieftains, negative 267. So it has been a tale of the tape.
This coming Wednesday, March 4th.
But both teams well under their point averages. Eagles with 26, Chieftains with 20.
Good luck, Eagles.
And Kelby Martin really keeping these Eagles on top with 11. Highest scorer for New Albany. Second is Matucci with 5. 3 of those points coming from the free throw line. And then on the other side, it has been Hudson Edwards, who has been having himself a night, 13 points. And I mean, this guy's just a sophomore. Really, really unexpected playmaker here today in New Albany. But we will step aside as I will put that timer back up for you folks at home. And we will be back here in New Albany in just a couple minutes. So stay tuned for this second half action here in the nest between the Chieftains and the Eagles. My name is Zach Flowers, and this is EBN. Welcome back to New Albany. 2 minutes remain in this halftime break. We'll take a look back at that first half. It's really been a story of the rebounds. Eagles have been struggling to pick up those defensive rebounds while Logan has been using that to their advantage, taking all those boards and adding more points up. I don't have the stat, but I bet that over half of Logan's points are from second chance points. So with 1:15 remaining, we'll have to see what New Albany is to do. It was 12-8 after the first quarter, and then 26-20 after the second. 14-12 in that second quarter. New Albany just beat out the Chieftains by that 2-point differential, and that has all led us to it being a 6-point ball game. The Chieftains are a team that lose a lot, and they lose not gracefully. They've had some 20, even 40-point losses on their schedule. In the fourth game of the season, they lost 80-46 against Reynoldsburg, and then just a couple weeks ago, they lost 67-24 again against Reynoldsburg. They've played Newark twice as well, and again, it all goes back to their strength of schedule. It has not been easy for the Chieftains this season, and neither has it been for New Albany. But it all comes down to this second half. Winner moves on to the district finals, and the loser will head home. So it will be Eagle basketball to begin this third quarter. Kistner with it at the top of the key. Now Martin on the right wing, passes it down to Matucci, who will orbit the arc and step back. Now it's Kistner wide open on the left side. Kistner for three, can't get it to go. And it will be a jump ball. And it will be Chieftain basketball. So 7:40 remains after that first possession. Edwards, the playmaker, will take it down. Tootle at the top of the key. Oh, and it's stolen by Matucci. Matucci again! A highlight reel dunk. So Matucci will respond. 8-point ball game. Driving inside, pass out to Hughes, and Hughes, that one way over his head. Just got a finger on it, but it went out of bounds. He was trying to be Odell Beckham Jr., but does not have those kind of hands. So with 7:11 remaining, will be Eagle basketball once again. Kistner will take it down for New Albany into enemy territory. Matucci on the right side. Back to Martin. Hands it off to Kistner. Alley-oop! Oh, and the pass just off. And they tried the signature play as Bell would take it down. Hughes in the right corner. Hughes for three. Hughes has got it. So 5 points is the difference with 6:40 remaining. Martin, now Kistner. Just taking his time, pass down to Kolar. Kolar floater from the free throw line. Murfield able to come away with the rebound. Murfield steps out of bounds. Two Chieftains on his back. And it's going to be a Logan basketball all day long. So Edwards will take it for the Chieftains. Edwards driving inside from the right baseline. Edwards, that one off the mark. And Kistner will take it down quickly for New Albany. Kistner at the top of the key. Hand off to Matucci. Matucci, step back. Mid-range shot won't go. Kolar with the rebound. Miss. Murfield gets the rebound and whistles blow, and it looks like a foul on Bell. And that is exactly what we are seeing. Owen Bell, his first foul of the day. So it will stay Eagle basketball. Kolar from the right wing will immediately pull up, and he can't hit. Now Kistner, after Matucci grabs the rebound. Martin steps back. Martin tries to drive, and fouls called on Hughes. So his third of the day, second of the quarter with just 5:51 remaining. And Kelby Martin with a huge smile on his face after that call. Kistner, pass down inside to Matucci. Matucci not able to recover, and it's off on his foot, rolling out of play. So Chieftains basketball. So Edwards will take it down the right side. Finds Bell. Bell on the right wing to Hughes. The same spot. Hughes. Now Bell in the right corner. Down inside to Hughes. Hughes able to recover. Edwards for three. Edwards has got it. Hughes recovered. Back out to Edwards from the left wing. And it's just a 2-point ball game with 5:18 remaining. Kistner and Martin exchange passes. Kistner still with it. Back to Martin. Martin on the left wing. Martin shoots. Martin can't get it. Now Matucci comes away with the rebound. Matucci for three from the right wing, and he can't go. I mean, Matucci, I'm going to be honest, he has just gotten so unlucky with these rims tonight as Owen Bell is slow to get up. He's able to walk off the court, and it looks like he may stay, but he's limping a little bit, so hopefully he's all good. Hopefully he is okay. Oh, shoot. So 5:03 remains as Bell will step aside to the bench, and his replacement, Dylan Lawrence, will come in.
Substitution B of number 10, 84 will check in, replacing 12, Cam Kolar.
So Cam Kolar will sub out, and Luke Ford will head in for the Eagles. So little big man swap for both teams with 5 minutes remaining. Edwards on the right wing with Kistner mirroring him. Finds Hughes. Hughes drives inside. Hughes layup off the glass. Won't go. Troutner comes away with the board. Matucci takes it down for New Albany. Finds Ford in the corner. Ford off of the front of the rim. And a shot there from Hughes, but it will be a travel. So 4:33 remaining. And Hughes even giving the ref a couple words there.
Substitution for the Chieftains, number 12, Chris Morgan steps in. He replaces number 3, Jason Bauer.
So Bauer will head to the bench as Morgan will come back in for the Chieftains. Kistner, Eagle basketball. It's Matucci on the right side. Matucci getting double teamed. Finds Troutner on the left wing. Troutner for three. Troutner can't hit. Kistner gets the rebound down low and one.
Kistner, 4-2.
So Kistner, he's had all sorts of physical layup attempts tonight. It feels like none have really dropped, but that one did there. And he picked up a foul on the play as well for a 3-point possession attempt, and he'll knock it down as the Eagles lead goes back to 5 with 4:17 remaining. Matucci hard pressing Edwards, not letting him get into enemy territory. Still pressing him. Edwards finally steps in. Edwards from the right elbow. Edwards punishes Matucci. Matucci overcommitted on defense there. Really got faked out. And now Matucci on the left wing for New Albany. Back to Kistner. Back to Matucci. Matucci will try to respond with a three, and he's got it. Marco Matucci.
3 points Eagles. Matucci, 4-3.
Finally. Feels like one of his basketballs drops. They've been in and out all night. As Edwards trying to shake and bake, but Matucci able to seal it away, and a foul on the floor. As it will be on Edwards, who lost the basketball.
22, Hudson Edwards. That's second personal foul. Team number 4 in the quarter.
6-point ball game with 3:26 remaining in this third quarter. Eagle basketball as Kistner will take it down for New Albany. Kistner will dribble towards the right side. Now back towards the left. He's got Troutner. Troutner back to Kistner. They'll find Ford. Now at the free throw line, it's Matucci. Now out to the right corner. Troutner, and Troutner hits. Remy Troutner. Sharpshooter for this Eagles team. His first 3 of the night on his 3rd shot attempt. And now Morgan with it for the Chieftains, with Troutner heavily defending it. Now they'll find Lawrence on the left wing. Hughes, same spot. Hughes down inside. Kistner able to trying to strip it away, and it will be Eagle basketball, as it did fly out of bounds, but Lawrence was the last man to touch it. So 2:45 left to play. And the Eagles with their biggest lead of the night of 9. Left wing, Ford. Now Matucci trying to drive inside. Matucci off the glass. That one just a little too short as Bell picks up the rebound. Finds Morgan. Morgan from the right wing beyond the arc, and Troutner comes away with the rebound. Quickly in transition. Matucci from the right wing. Matucci can't hit either. 0 for 2 on the last 2 possessions for Marco Matucci. Morgan down low for the Chieftains. Back out to Bell. Bell from the right wing. Bell can't hit. And it will be a timeout by New Albany and Eagles basketball with 2:05 remaining here in the nest. Still a whole quarter to play, so Logan not quite out of it just yet. But again, New Albany with their biggest lead of the night of 9. And coming out of the half, they've been on a 11-8 point run. So it's just been a 3-point difference, but that 3 points every single quarter that they've added on to their lead has been making a huge impact. Again, the Chieftains, although they were tied at one point, it was 6-all early in that first quarter. Ever since then, it's been all New Albany. Chieftains still have not led at any point today, and it doesn't look like New Albany will give them any shot to. So once again, coming out of the timeout, it will be Eagles basketball with 2:05 remaining in this third quarter.
Out of the timeout, New Albany basketball. Eagles basketball.
As they will have to take it all the way down the court, as Troutner will hand it off to Kistner, who will do so. So Kistner now in enemy territory, finds Troutner on the left wing. Forward to Matucci, right side, Kistner. Way beyond the arc, all these passes. Now it's Troutner on the right wing to Kistner. Kistner finds Ford on the left corner. Ford, that one in and out. Just rolls out of the hoop with 1:35 remaining. Hughes with it at the top of the key for the Chieftains. Now it's Bowers. Opposite side, he's got Bell. Now it's Hughes on the right wing. He'll find Tootle. And Bell, and they're just moving it around the arc. Now Hughes to Bell. Kistner trying to steal it away, and it will be a foul on what looks like Caden Kistner. It will be. So a second of the day, and just the second of the quarter. Logan has 4, so they're going to have to be careful of their fouls as the Eagles are just 1 away from entering the bonus. And now inbounding it, Murfield not able to get it as for 3, Bowers, and whoa, from the left corner. So Murfield and Tootle were fighting for that jump ball. Murfield fell to the ground, and Tootle was able to find Bowers in the left corner And so with 50 seconds remaining, it's a 6-point game. Kistner and Matucci eyeing the clock as they continue to exchange passes way beyond the arc. Now it's Ford. Now back to Kistner. Near half court. Still just holding on to it. And now Troutner on the left wing. Kistner, 24 seconds remain. And he knows it. 20. Kistner. Oh, and Bowers fell to the ground looking for a foul. Won't get one. Kistner with it again. Troutner in the right corner. Troutner drives inside. Pass to Murfield goes out of bounds on Logan. So it will be Eagles basketball with 4.1 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Who will they call on for this miracle shot? Matucci. 3 seconds remain. Matucci drives inside the floater from the free throw line. And it's off of the back of the hoop and out as the buzzer blows. 37-31 is our score as the Chieftains keep the lead at 6. Both teams with 11 in that quarter. However, again, just that 6-point lead is something the Eagles have been able to hold on to all day long. The Chieftains have been able to cut it to, 2-3 range, a 1-possession range, but have not tied and have not led at all today. So if they're going to try to come away with an upset win here in New Albany, they're really going to have to give it all they've got. They're on a 2-game win streak, beating Taze Valley in their final regular season game, and then beating Whetstone in the play-in game just a week ago to get to this point. So it will be New Albany basketball to start this fourth quarter. 8 minutes remain. One team going home. Kistner on the right wing. Opposite side, he's got Kolar. Kolar finds Matucci on the left wing. Now Kistner back on the right wing. Kistner will orbit towards the left side, heads back towards the right. And now Martin with it, directing traffic. Martin to Matucci. 30 seconds wasted on this drive. And now pass inside to Martin. Martin from the free throw line. Wide open jumper and couldn't get that one to drop. As Bowers for 3. Bowers! The quick possession for Logan. As it's a 3-point game with 7:15 remaining. Martin to Matucci as they continue to exchange passes. Now Kistner on the right wing. Kistner finds Matucci in the left corner. Matucci gets double teamed. Back to Kistner at the top of the key. Back to Matucci on the left wing. Matucci for 3. He responds. 6-point ball game once again. 6 has been the magic number all night long. Edwards will try to respond from the left wing. A deep 3 won't go. Murfield comes away with the rebound, jarring it away from total. So Kistner for it, New Albany with 6:30 remaining. Matucci now with it at the top of the key. Matucci driving inside from the right elbow as a foul is called. And he will head to the line. So Bowers, his second of the day. He can't believe it. Looks like he was looking for a charge. And it's a beheading in his favor, but that is not the case. As Matucci's first free throw is good. He's got 14 points on the night. In that first quarter, he just had 3. Leading scorer heading into the second half was Kelby Martin with 11 as he will head to the bench. And Troutner will come in. Second free throw off the front of the rim. Murfield trying to get the rebound. He can't. Edwards comes away with it for Logan. So he will hold on to it and take it down. Fakes the pass to Bell. Dribbles towards the left wing. Now it's Tootle. Tootle drives inside. Tootle back out to Bell. Bell on the right corner. Bounced pass to Tootle between the legs of Murfield. Can't hit. Murfield comes away with the rebound, and Matucci takes this one the other way. Matucci from the left baseline. Matucci shot won't go. But he will head to the line again for the second straight possession. He's limping a little bit as he walks to the foul line. So hopefully he's all good. He's got 14 on the day. Leading scorer for New Albany. Looking to be the leading scorer between both teams. This game's back to 8. 42-34 with 5:57 remaining. Second free throw. Got it. As it will be Chieftains basketball. As Bell will take it down for Logan. Now Edwards from the right wing. Edwards will respond. Another huge three from Edwards as he picks up his 21st point of the night. Now Troutner will try to do the same from the right corner. Murfield tries to get the putback after the miss, and he will go to the line. So 3 straight possessions for the Eagles and 3 straight trips to the line, 2 for Matucci and now 1 for Murfield. So with 5:35 remaining, Logan has 3 fouls to their name. Murfield, these free throws are huge. As that one around the world and out. Still a 6-point game. Murfield tries to make it 3 possessions. He can't, as 3 Chieftains will fight each other for the rebound. Bowers will come away with it. Bowers immediately driving towards the right side. Back out to Hughes from the right corner. Hughes can't hit. Matucci comes away with the rebound for the Eagles. Gets it to Kistner after getting nearly mugged. Now Troutner on the left wing. Kohler to the left corner. Kohler drives inside. Back out to Kistner. Now Matucci on the right wing. Steps inside. Mid-range shot off the front of the rim. Matucci comes away with the rebound after the tipped miss. And now Kohler inside. A little alley-oop layup. No dunk. But Matucci just lobbed it up inside, had Kohler, and now Edwards tries to respond with a deep 3, and he will. 5 points is the difference as Edwards continues to light it up. 24 points for him tonight, over half of Logan's total. So Kistner for New Albany finds Matucci. Step back. Matucci for 3. 8-point ball game. Both teams on huge scoring drives here. Hughes drives inside. Hughes won't hit, but he will go to the free throw line as Murfield will pick up his second foul of the night. And he's even looking like a guilty man. Head down low, but 4:18 remains. And Hughes now with massive shot attempts from the line. First one, able to knock it in.
Substitution for the Eagles, 21, Captain Martin checks in. Places number 12, Cam Kohler.
So Cam Kohler will head to the bench as Kelby Martin, the 3-point shooter for this team with 11, will sub in as both free throw shooters for this New Albany team are back in. Second free throw by Hughes is good. So we're back to a 6-point differential. Eagles lead with 4 minutes remaining. Matucci and Kistner exchange passes. Now it's Troutner on the right wing. Back to Kistner. All movement happening through Caden Kistner, who continues to just stand in the same spot. Now he'll head towards the right side. Troutner with it. Great defensive switch there by Bowers, not letting Troutner go anywhere. Matucci with it. Finds Martin. Martin looking for a screen from Murfield. He'll get it. And now finding Kistner on the left wing. Kistner will dribble back towards half court, and fouls are called. And it's on Bowers, on Edwards. So that's the fourth foul for the Chieftains of this quarter on the opposite side. Eagles with just one. So Braden King will come back in for New Albany, as Kelby Martin will head to the bench. They're looking for their defensive, or their big men here, as Kistner will put it back inside Chieftain territory. Kistner finds Matucci. Matucci drives towards the basket. Matucci! An easy layup. So the lead back to 8. 3:14 remains. And Edwards now at the top of the key, trying to make a man miss. Going to work on Murfield, but not enough. And now Hughes with it. Down low to Tootle. Tootle. That pass goes out of bounds. He was trying to hit Bell on the opposite side, but it was a little to the right of Bell, who tried to dive for it. So it will be Eagle basketball with just under 3 minutes left to play. 2:53. And Matucci. And so another foul for Bowers, his 4th of the day. So Matucci will head to the line as the Eagles head into the bonus with 2:48. So a tough go for Logan with the refs in this 4th quarter, as Matucci's first free throw is butter, and he picks up his 22nd point of the night. He's really turned it up this second half. The Toledo basketball commit has been doing D1 basketball player things, as Matucci is tripped up after he shot his free throw, so he will stay at the line. And he's trying to hype this crowd up. So that is on Edwards, who has 24 points on the night. He picks up his 4th foul of the night. So Matucci will now shoot 2 more. I have never seen that before, as his second free throw is good. Substitution for the Eagles, number 12, Cam Polar checks in, placing 25, Braden King. So Braden King will head to the bench as Cam Kolar will come in. As Matucci now with 24 points, looking to go 4 for 4 from the line. He's got it. 12 points is the difference here in New Albany after those 4 easy points for Matucci. Now it's Bowers on the left wing. Bowers can't go. And now Kistner comes away with the basketball and will take it into Chieftains territory with 2:30 remaining. He'll find Kolar on the left wing. Down inside, it's stolen by Hughes. Hughes to Tootle. Tootle puts it up off the glass. And the and one, so a 3-point play attempt here for Tootle, as Logan will call a timeout to add insult to injury. 10 points is the difference. And man, I just go back to that last possession for New Albany. I've never seen a team come away with 4 points on one possession besides from a 3-point make and then a foul and then the and one to make it 4. I've never seen that, a foul immediately off of the free throw shot, and it really looked like the Chieftains did that on purpose, as really just Matucci was standing still, tried to go inside maybe to pick up the rebound if he missed, and then got just tripped up by Edwards. So 2 Chieftains with 4 fouls. It's Bowers and Edwards. Edwards the man with 24 4 points and Bowers with 6. .216 remains coming out of the timeout, as Toodles still has that free throw. And again, we'll try for the 3-point play. He's got it. Buries it. And now it's a 9-point game. Kistner will take it down for New Albany. Back to Matucci, back to Kistner. And finds Troutner, now Martin on the left wing to Kistner. 2 minutes remain. They're double teaming everybody who gets it. And at this point, you've got to. Kistner trying to get around the Chieftains defense. And he will take an easy floater from the free throw line. 11 points, 56-45. As Hughes now from the left wing tries to get past Troutner. Hits Edwards. Edwards getting double teamed. Edwards from the left elbow. Gets the pass off to Hughes. And Hughes may have gotten fouled there, and he did. Remy Troutner, his second of the day and third of the quarter for the Eagles. 1:31 remains. Edwards off of the inbound, takes the shot, and is fouled in the process. As it looked like he just tried to scoop it in off of the lobbed inbound at the free throw line. Kistner wasn't going to allow it, and well, he didn't, but he did allow Edwards to head to the line to try to put more points on the board for Logan. So he's got 24 on the night. Matucci with 25. And he will sink that first one. So it's a 10-point game, and he'll look to take back the title of highest scoring player between both teams. As his second free throw is green. You could not have been more pure. 1:30 remains. Troutner. Oh, the ball is stolen away by Bowers. Edward came away with the tipped pass attempt by New Albany. And now Edwards with it at the top of the key. Deep 3 ball. And he is way short. As the New Albany student section again with the air ball chance. As both teams will head back to their respective benches as another timeout is called. This time it's New Albany with 1:10 remaining. So 56-47. Again, Logan is not a defensive team. Has allowed 58 points per game so far with 1:10 remaining in this fourth quarter. They've allowed 56. So nearing that average. And New Albany is over their scoring average of 54.6. And they have done what they have done best and continue to just dominate it defensively, holding the Chieftains to 47 points. But there's still time left. 1:10 seconds, so out of the timeout, it will be New Albany basketball. With, again, 1:10 remaining. It's a 9-point game in favor of New Albany. Trying to move on to the district finals, whom they'll either play Franklin Heights or Northland. But you've got to focus on these last 1:10 seconds as Matucci receives the half-court pass from Kistner. Matucci tries to go in, and it will be a jump ball. Whoa. So it's Chieftains basketball, and I cannot believe that. Wow. That is wild. So Matucci drove in and really kind of held the ball with 2 hands down inside. Immediately whistles blew, and now Hughes will try to take a shot attempt, and he'll be fouled down low. But yeah, I'm not sure about that Marco Matucci jump ball call. But now Logan in the bonus as well. So both teams might be a free throw kind of game in these last minutes. 56 to 47. As Hughes, who's got 5 points on the night, as Kistner will head to the bench, as Gillespie Levine will come in. Kistner been dealing with an injury on his foot, and he has been playing all game long, and what a day he has had. I mean, he's been that guy all season long, just a hustler. As the Chieftains, after those 2 free throw makes, will cut the lead to 7. So Martin with it for New Albany. Gillespie Levine will take it into Chieftain territory. Back to Matucci. Matucci trying to drive inside. Matucci tries for the slam dunk, and he bricks it. So now Hughes will try to take advantage with the 3-point shot from the left wing. Won't hit. Troutner comes away with the rebound and a foul with 36 seconds remaining. So Troutner will go to the line for 2. Troutner, we haven't seen him take many free throws this season because he just hasn't had these kinds of opportunities. So it's really unknown in if these big-time situations, your season on the line, if he will make these. But he's got 2. He's got 3 points on the night with 1 3-point make. His first free throw, well, won't go. So Chieftains will love that one as the lead stays at 7. Still 3-possession ball game, no matter if he makes this or not. But he will. So the Chieftains will quickly take it down the court as Bell has it from the right wing. Now it's Bowers. Back to Bell in the right corner. Bell, 3-point shot won't go. And it's out of bounds on Edwards, so it'll be Eagles basketball with 22 seconds remaining. Now you're in very big foul territory for the Chieftains as their season is starting to fade, as the inbound to Gillespie Levine will be out on Edwards. So this game is looking out of reach for Logan. So Matucci with it now. Not going to get mugged just yet, but now starting to get double teamed as he will be fouled. Or pardon me, Gillespie Levine will be fouled after receiving from Matucci with 15.9 seconds remaining. The Eagles lead by 8. And Ari Gillespie Levine, again, a guy we haven't seen take many free throw shots this season, will look to ice the game here in New Albany and send his team to the finals. First free throw. Book it. First point of the day for Gillespie Levine. Puts up the second shot, and that one drops as well. 2 for 2 from the line for Gillespie Levine. It's a 10-point game. Edwards will take it down for the Chieftains. Towards the right wing. Now it's Hughes. Hughes at the top of the key, drives towards the left elbow inside. He's got the layup and a foul on the trip as well. So an and one attempt here for Hughes. So looking to cut it to 7 with 5.4 remaining. But again, I think it's out of reach for Logan. As Hughes will try to add on to his play and will, as that free throw goes down. as it will be Matucci to dribble it out for the Eagles as they have won here in New Albany. 59 to 40 or to 52 is our final score.
Your final score, New Albany 59, Logan 52.
As they get the win over the Logan Chieftains and will head to the district finals.
With tonight's victory,
A huge win for New Albany.
They now move on to the district championship game.
And will go to the district championship game to face off against either Franklin Heights, the number 22 seed, sitting at 0-22, or the number 4 seed, Northland Vikings, sitting at 15-6. So we can only assume that they will face off against Northland in their next playoff game, and that will be a tough one for the Eagles, but it will be a fun one. But New Albany will get their 14th win of the season, including their playoff game win here tonight after an amazing win over Logan. As the stars align for New Albany, and Logan will head home.
As always, go Eagles!
So Eagles really picked it up that second half, especially Marco Matucci. What a night he had. 25 points on the day. Absolutely amazing. And he continues to be the playmaker that he's expected to be, you know, as a top prospect in a Toledo commit. He has been great for New Albany, especially in these playoffs. And they're gonna need him in these upcoming rounds. And hopefully Caden Kistner, again, he played all night tonight on that injured foot. Not too much information about it besides, well, he's hurting. And so he's a trooper though, playing that entire game besides really those final minutes in the fourth quarter. So Eagles again get the win 59-52 in the district semifinals, outlasting the Logan Chieftains, and will head to Mount Vernon to again face off against the winner of Northland and Franklin Heights for the district championship. So it only gets harder from here for New Albany. But they've got it. They've got it in them, I know it. So my name is Zach Flowers, and this was EBN. Thank you so much for listening. As stay tuned for the next round of Division II OHSAA basketball for the Eagles.